All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 9. Just going to take a look at this here. Thinking something along the lines of definitely Titan, Cataclysm. This might not even be enough. I got to be honest with you. The 1 and 3 are pretty ridiculous. I'm thinking, even in the lines of maybe a Berserker Ball for these holes. It's just going to be ridiculously hard to get this ball right enough. I'm thinking I really don't even think I can hook slice this. I got to be honest. I mean, that's what it's going to take. You can see that I kind of pulling off the top spin somewhere in here with the aim. Sorry, I was rushing that, but you can kind of pause that video and reference aim where I was, and then just kind of make a little tweak on this. That looks pretty good for the landing zone. You can see I was trying to take off the top spin. Didn't even take off enough. So I need to take off even more top spin than that. And the biggest reason, it just won't cut hard enough. So you can see that it just, even though I landed right here, almost absolutely perfect, it just still trickled into this bunker over here. The only way to avoid that would be to maybe go one top spin and really back off of that. Maybe even straight side spin. The only alternative would, and this is definitely something if you got them, something along the lines of maybe a fusion ball or a snow globe, something that has those 3 side spin. So that way we can just use the 3 side spin and get that ball to cut harder. Because with clubs that don't curl, you can see how we just put ourselves in this tough situation. So I'm just going to pitch out sideways here. This is more or less what I'd hope to land would be somewhere in here. And I'll try to, instead of wasting this guide, you guys can just work on getting the tee shot to where I am right now. As you can see, I was very close to pulling it off. Something with 3 top spins going to make it easier. But you can see that I'm bringing this Berserker. Biggest reason for the Berserker is really for the second shot more so than the first. So I really didn't need all that power off the tee. As you could see, I'm using a lot of side spin. But the biggest thing is to make this second shot as easy as possible. So if I can extend into this fairway, it'll make things the absolute easiest. Because I'm worried about if I do some sort of hop shot, there's only so much I can top spin this. I'll never get this to the pin. So with that in mind, if you have weaker cataclysms, which I'm assuming you do, otherwise you wouldn't be in pro. Another thing, big dog, it's going to work just the same. So whether I had big cataclysm 5 or big dog 8 or 7, it's going to be very similar. But here you can see with the longer tee shot and the Berserker ball, we can extend into this fairway. And this is exactly what I want, because as you can see, we can get just a little bit more aggressive. I'm thinking 2-3 top spin. Should kind of gently roll up that hill. And we're just going to play the rings with a little bit of curl. As you can see, I can accommodate for a little bit of curl. Thinking almost 1-to-1 on the rings here. So you'll see that I almost went 7 rings there. Set this power exactly where I want it. Perfect ball. A little bit of curl. I don't want to get too carried away with my curl. Biggest reason is because that bunker's there. If that bunker wasn't there, I'd get just a little bit more aggressive. But all in all, not too bad. You could see if you can get that in the fairway, very good chance you can get that eagle. The hardest part is going to be the fairway. So another alternative, and this is a very good one. Let's just say in theory, you have a rock 8, which I'm imagining could be possible in pro. It definitely could be. If you have a rock 8, you want to do this shot with a rock 8, because I have the same power number, 232 or 231, whatever it would be, and you'd have way more curl. That extra curl means that I could probably get away with a Titan if I had to. I wouldn't need any more side spin or anything. I could use my curl, because I'm limited to how much curl I have. I only have about 50, maybe 60. Rock is going to have 90, 100. So, and we're going to be able to, I'll go out here just so we can do a club comparison. So I only have a 7, which is going to bump my power number down 6 yards. I don't care about 6 yards. You can see to make up for the biggest thing, I am just a little bit under on my curl. So the next level is going to bump this up to almost 100. So this is a big jump, and then this is an extra 5 yards. So, but, you know, giving up these 6 yards off the tee really isn't going to mean anything. I could do this exact same thing if you have a rock 7, rock 8, even better. And you'll just need to play around with that topspin. As I mentioned, you don't need to have a lot of topspin on there. So it really doesn't matter if my topspin's only 40. I really don't even need to use 40 topspin on that shot. Maybe 30 with the 6 yards I'm leaving off the tee. Maybe 30 on the topspin. And then, you know, you can almost use my exact same aim point. You can kind of reference aim it a little bit. For the most part, you want to keep in mind if you get an 8 wind or a 6 wind, it's going to change your shot. So you'll need to kind of count rings in some fashion. But, you know, keep all that in mind. Good luck. And, you know, getting off that tee there, especially if you have a berserker, it's going to be the easiest way for you to secure that eagle. So 3 and 9 here, especially in pro division. You're getting those eagles, you're putting yourself in a good place in pro for sure. So good luck there, and take care, guys. See you next time.